Yeah.
Finally, episode 25 of the We'll Just Agree.
The Disagree podcast. I am Ryan Lee.
And I'm Beyonce Fox. Hey, Ryan.
What up, B?
Man, we're on YouTube now. I am too excited. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at We'll Just Agree to Disagree.
And they can follow us on YouTube there, but I think it's dope because for the people that have been supporting us, you guys can still listen on that free iHeartRadio app. But now there's another component where you guys can actually see us debate head to head on YouTube at We'll Just Agree to Disagree. So every time Beyonce says something,
go in on Ryan now.
No. Every time you guys hear Beyonce say something crazy and I'm dying laughing in the background, now you guys will be able to see my facial reaction.
I gotta be the one saying something crazy though. Okay. Anyway, welcome to episode 25. What are we talking about today? I'm all over the place.
I want to talk to you about this because I saw it over the weekend and I was like, I wonder what B thinks if this is going too far. So, you know, Drake and Kanye, they kind of have this weird back and forth beef where you don't know if they're cool or if they're going at it. Well, in this new song, Drake takes shots at Kanye and Pusha T, and Kanye heard it and in return this weekend dropped his home address on social media. Now, he deleted it right away, but as we know, blogs, everybody got that screenshot and it's up there. Matter of fact, it's on my blog right now. Do you think
you're part of the problem?
I mean, hey, I'm just here to blog the story. But do you think Kanye went too far by putting out Drake's home address?
I think he did. I don't know if it was that necessary to take it there, but at the same time, we all know that celebrities, their home addresses, they may not be like well known, but it's not really that hard to get. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Should he have done it? Absolutely not. Yay, that may have been too far. But people know where celebrities live. It's not that hard to find it. And some celebrities, I'm not saying Drake, but a lot of celebrities actually have legit tours that pass their homes. You know, you see that in Miami, you see that in LA. There are tours and people actually know where you live. So is it that big of a deal? Nah, should he have done it? Probably not. The man needs his privacy. And I'm sure his security is like on point, so.
It's tough because if me and you were in a beef, right? And I put your home address out, that's like you crossed the line. Like I went too far. I just feel like with rappers, there is no line that you cross. Let's not forget, we found out about, wasn't it Pusha T that told us about Drake had a baby?
Yeah.
So, exactly. I mean, is there really a crossing point of this is too far? We found out you had a kid in a diss. I just think Drake, though, he's light-skinned, and I can speak of somebody who's light-skinned. You know, we can be real sensitive. And I think Drake makes real sensitive. You can't put Drake's address out like we think it's hard. But let's not forget, Drake threw little shots out there about messing with Kim Kardashian. That was Kanye's wife.
Now that's crossing the line. You don't mess with a man's wife. Now that is crossing the line more so, in my opinion, as a woman, than putting somebody's home address.
No. There's crazy people out there that you know will show up and will really try some things. Look at these celebrities that have gotten robbed, that have gone through security. That's worse than you trying to say, hey, I'd holler at your wife. That's actually a compliment.
Nah, man, because now you're crossing a whole bunch of lines on a whole bunch of levels. Disrespectful. Don't do that. I'm telling you, Ryan. That, in my opinion, would be worse than putting an address. Anybody can find an address right now on any of us at any given time.
And anybody can say that Kim Kardashian is bad. What difference does it make?
Oh, we know that he was digging a different dig.
Well, let's be honest. He probably could smash her.
Yeah, he could. What do you mean?
So
he probably has.
If anything, Drake is. Ooh.
I'm just saying. Forget that.
We're not. That's the other thing. We're not editing. We're not editing nothing on YouTube.
But I'm just saying, an address is public information. It's really not that big of a deal. That's just my opinion on the whole thing. And you know what? Who really knows? Is this really a real beef or what? It's kind of a fake beef, if you ask me.
It is kind of weird. Like, I feel like Jay-Z and Kanye for real had beef.
Yes.
Like, thank God they cool now. but I felt like
Yeah.
they really did have a legit beef. Pusha T and Drake, I felt like had a legit beef.
Yep. But Drake and Kanye.
It just seems weird.
And isn't it weird how like it's almost like they're waiting? Who's gonna put their album out first? Is Donda gonna come out? Is Certified Lover Boy gonna come out? Like, what y'all doing? This is all a marketing ploy.
Or marketing.
Kicking back, drinking some Ace of Spades right now.
We probably will hear one of them on the other's album.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
All right, well, there's that. What else is going on, B?
Well, I was in Walmart last night and I had a weird experience. You know how I am when it comes to customer service. Mm-hmm. I believe that if you don't want to be in the customer service industry, you shouldn't be there. You should have the wherewithal to want to help people at all times. And when I get bad customer service, I take it to the top, man. I'm not just like, can I have your manager? Nope. I need the GM. I need the manager of the store. I need the district manager. I need to talk to somebody. So I'm in Walmart yesterday.
Time out. This is why at the beginning I said you are the one who does the most or is extra, and I'm laughing in the background. Who says I don't take it to the manager? I go to the GM. Continue.
Don't play with me when it comes to customer service, please, and thank you, because I'm nice, I'm friendly, I'm approachable, and I like to help people. Sometimes people stop and ask me a question, and I'm gonna give them the answer, and I don't even work in the store.
Right.
That's how you should be. Anyway, so in Walmart, they wear the little blue vests, and it says, may I help you? How may I help you? Whatever. So there's a little girl there, she maybe, 18, 20, I don't know, and she's on her phone, and I thought that was unusual, like, she's on her phone? Okay, well, I still need to know where I can find these vitamins. So I walked up to her, and I'm like, excuse me, can you tell me where the vitamins are? And she looked at me, literally, Ryan, stared at me, looked back at her phone and said, I'm not working right now. Rolled her eyes and went back to her conversation. If you could see the smoke coming from my ears, I was like, I'm sorry, but you're wearing a Walmart vest, so I assume you work here, and I assume you're at work right now because you're standing in the middle of the aisle. I just needed to know where the vitamins are. I'm so sorry. And she said, again, I'm not at work right now.
She wanted to smoke.
So guess what Beyonce Fox did?
God, what did you do, B?
Well, actually, after I got my vitamins and the things that I needed, I went and asked for the manager. And then the manager said, ma'am, we're going to have a talk with her because you're not the first person who's complained about her behavior. And they said, if you were a manager, this was real slick, Walmart. I'm like, oh, okay. Wow. If you were a manager, how would you have handled that situation, ma'am? And I said, I probably would have a talk with her and let her know the importance of customer service. But, I also realized that she may have been going through something. She was on the phone with someone. She may have just gotten some bad news, anything. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. He said, yeah, you're absolutely right. We're going to have a talk with her. We won't reprimand her this time, but the next time we absolutely will, because again, you're not the first person who's complained about her attitude.
Well, let's say
so it was interesting how they put it back on me. That was kind of cool, kind of slick move.
Right. A few things. One, I think this should have been the time they wrote it down, or they should have did something this time, because she's done it before. So it's kind of like they're giving her 3 strikes. To me, that's too many.
Yeah.
I worked in customer service. I worked in retail. Shout out to DSW. Shout out to H&M. I still rock with them today. Retail is tough because, like you say, you're supposed to be on your P's and Q's all day while you're working that shift, at least, right? When that customer comes in, you should have the best experience to where you want to come back. Like, especially at DSW, if somebody came in and say you were looking for like a shoe for all your bridesmaids, right? I would try to give you the best experience so that when somebody else in your party was getting married, you would send them to DSW to be like, go work with Ryan. He's going to help out your whole wedding party. That's how customer service, in my opinion, should be. But with that being said, one, we're human, so we have our days. There's some days I personally, because I know myself, when I'm not having a day, me, I need to just be by myself. So I would hit my manager to be like, yo, can I just work in the stock room, or can I clean up something in the back? I don't need to be with people right now. I'm not saying that's right, because you should always be able to turn it on and off once you work into your job or walk into your job, but it's not always like that.
Mm-hmm.
2, I can't lie. There's been times before that I've been on break on my 15 or my lunch break, and I may shop during that time, not remembering I still have my name tag on. If somebody asks me for something, I'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm not working, and I'm on my phone. Because if she's bluntly on her phone in the middle of the aisle, she has to be on break. Like, there's no way you can just be.
No, how would I know that, Ryan? She's in the with her vest on.
And I'm not saying that's why a lot of times, if I did do that, I would remember to take my name tag off and then go shop. So I would look like a normal person to a customer, then go back, put my name tag on, blah, blah, blah.
But you know, they carry phones too to look up items for you. And to scan.
Oh, that's true.
Barcode. So I didn't know personal call.
Okay, well, let's call it what it is, B. She just probably didn't want to help you.
At all. And even that, even if she was in a bad mood or whatever, she could at least say, you know what, the vitamins are right there, but I'm not working right now.
Yeah.
That would have been fine. Yeah. But the whole rolling of the eyes and the neck movement and
But let's talk about let's talk about though the impact of bad customer service, because I'm not gonna put the place out, and I really want to, and
we can't say who it is, but we can absolutely say they are in this building.
Yes.
And you and I like to eat there.
But was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
We would not go in there because she was there serving with an attitude. It's either an attitude, I ain't got nothing, I'm patting my hair over the
food. Ew.
And me and you have walked out many of times like, we don't even want to have to deal with that. That's an impact of bad customer service. You are now losing a dime. Once again, not saying the restaurant, but I told you one morning I came in, one restaurant was packed, busy. This place had nobody. And I went to it. I was like, I ain't got time. I'm going to the nobody place. When I went there, caught her attitude, I walked out and went back to the packed place. That's how bad it was. But I think I question the managers, because you're supposed to be over this. You're the umbrella. You should know, you should be watching everything. We used to have random checks. We used to have random store managers come in, and we wouldn't know what they looked like, and they would act like a random shopper, and then they would leave and send us a report. Ryan did not say hello. Ryan did not do this. You should have some type of umbrella that we should not have to be dealing with one of your employees with this bad of customer service.
Right. It's so bad that we don't even want to go there and eat anymore. And I love the place. I will continue to patronize them, but I'm definitely not going to go to this particular location when we see this woman, because she gives such bad customer service.
And it's almost like an everyday, all day thing. I'll go down there by myself. I'll go down there with you, B. It's never, I just don't, Monique remember her talk show on BET?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you remember, but at the end of the night, she'd always give words of advice or something like that. And one time she was preaching about, you may not be where you want to be. And I've talked about this on the podcast. You may not want to be where you want to be, but you got to be grateful for where you're at. And she was saying, she was talking about a Popeyes worker. And she was like, if I worked at Popeyes, I'm going to make sure I give you the best customer service, the best chicken you could get. I'm going to be so pleasant the moment you come through the drive-thru. And that's actually always has stuck with me, even when did that show come out? Years ago?
Oh, yeah.
And that's always stuck with me when I worked at H&M. If I worked the register, you're the last employee that person's going to come in contact with. I'm going to give you the best experience as I'm checking you out, asking you, what are you looking for? Making sure, do you know about this deal, this, and that? So when you leave out with that great experience. I think it goes back to this younger generation that is just doing it for the dollar and not understanding the importance of customer service.
Yeah.
But on the customer side, it actually really is frustrating. And I will leave any store where I truly feel like this is just unacceptable.
Yeah, I will never leave upset or anything. I have to have a solution to that problem. And I was glad that I did talk to the manager, and they explained that she had some other issues. So that lets me know that's an isolated incident. You know what I mean? Because if it's happened more than once, I'm looking at them like, y'all might need to let her go.
Right. And I never heard where the managers asked the customers, what would they do?
Yeah, that was kind of dope. It was kind of dope, but I was right there with it though. I had an answer for them, but we'll see what happens. And all I know is next time I go in there, I might look for her on purpose to see what her attitude's like. I may.
Be careful.
I may not. Right. Speaking of shopping and such, more and more Americans, there is a study out, several studies, more and more Americans are now relying on delivery service. How often do you have things delivered, Ryan?
To be honest, not that often.
Okay.
Now my parents shop at Amazon heavily. So heavily. Can we edit this part? I know we said no editing.
But... No editing. Heavily.
There we go.
When you shop at Amazon heavily, it is heavenly. Trust me.
True. See, I see what you did there. So I may get things from Amazon here and there, but to be honest, I'm somebody that I want it in my hands the day of or when I need it. Even
you can food. Amazon too. You can.
So but I like to try things on. I like to see what it looks like. Even food. I have never used Uber Eats or DoorDash, or none of that. Matter of fact, the first time I didn't use it, but my family used it when I went to Cali this summer. We had ordered someplace out in Palm Springs. They forgot all the sides.
Oh, wow. That's a problem.
And that was like my first time using this. And I was like, this is why you go to the restaurant, get what you need. So I don't use it as much, if I'm being honest, but everybody around me, it seems like, uses it. Now, I do have a friend that said, during COVID, I still came to work and my schedule kind of stayed the same. And they said during COVID, that's when a lot of people got in the routine of ordering a lot. So maybe that's why it affects me.
Yeah, 77% of Americans rely on delivery service.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. I'm moderate. I'm like you. Like after work today, I'm going down here on Michigan Avenue and probably look and maybe pick something up. Maybe. I don't have to, but maybe.
I have to go to Michigan Avenue. We should go together today.
Oh, well, let's. Okay. So, I'm like you. I like things that are tangible and I want to try it on and feel it and all that too. But I do order from Amazon a lot. I'm not going to say a lot. But by the way, I may have a package coming here in a couple of days, just so you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But 77%, when you think about that, that's a lot. People are delivering meals to the home. People are just not ordering out. They'd rather just deliver it, have it delivered to their home. Remember we used to order pizza? Yeah, it'll be ready in 30 minutes.
I still do that.
No, people aren't even doing that. They're like, bring it here.
No.
I don't even need to come and get it ananymore,
I still do that. I will still call, order the pizza, and they'll be like, all right, it'll be ready about 25 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'll be on my way. I still do.
What? When they can bring it to your address?
Maybe it's two things. One, if the pizza place is 7 minutes from me, I can get up and drive 7 minutes versus pay $15 in these fees. Let's talk about the fees though. I hear so many people complaining about, dang, it costs this much and I'm just getting McDonald's. That is ridiculous. Like go and get up and drive.
That is crazy, but it's the convenience of it all because I see people where I live, like bags, people at the doorbell, ding dong. And I'm like, man, they don't leave their homes for anything anymore. So I just thought that was interesting. A very high percentage of Americans, 77%, rely on delivery service now. And it's all, of course, due to COVID. They just got into that habit. And some people are just like shopping addicts. They have Amazon boxes coming to their homes literally every day. And I personally know people like that. Woo, that might be a little too much.
I'm calling my mom out now because what I think is so funny is when we get a package and I'll bring it in and she'll be like, oh, what did I order?
So she doesn't even remember? Oh yeah, mom's got a little addiction.
Now granted, it's back to school. They're ordering so many things for their classroom. So I get it.
Teacher.
Yeah, but I still be like, that's when you guys are ordering. I don't know. It's just, I actually hate it. Let's go back to whatever episode that I told you guys. I don't like change. So I don't like that society is getting in this way of going about life of not going to malls no more and going online shopping. And
Yep.
I don't like that. Like, what happened to like, yo, let's meet up at the mall, let's kick it, you know, make it a whole day thing, like outlet shopping. I don't like this at home convenience. Now, I don't live in the city. I live in the burbs where it's easy to park and to grab things, and I have my car. So if I lived in the city, this may be a different conversation.
Oh, absolutely. Because you're kind of not forced into it, but
Right.
it becomes a big convenience for you. That is one issue, parking and
Right.
the distance to some place, you know, from another place. So that's why I always tell you, I'm getting ready to walk down Michigan Avenue and go do whatever.
Yeah, you
'cause
do
I
say that. Yeah.
for work. So it's so convenient for me to just keep my car here and walk wherever I gotta go. But that whole delivery thing, ooh, some people, ooh,
77%.
yeah, that's a lot. And they rely on it. It's not like it's an option. It's like, oh no, I gotta have that delivered. I'm not leaving the house, or no, I gotta have that delivered. I have to be at work at a certain time. I don't have time to go get it. You know what I mean? So I just thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, it's I don't like change. You guys are supposed to be praying for me
Used
because
to it.
I don't
We're
like
praying for you, but you gotta get used to it.
like
Because it's not over yet, man. It's gonna be some more changes real soon.
All right, that's why we're about to wrap this episode up real soon. Uh, episode 25. We are on YouTube now. At We'll Just Agree to Disagree. Beyonce, how does this feel? This is our first episode not
I
being in the
know.
studio together. How does it feel?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I really do. I like being able to see you.
Yeah,
Well, I can see you in the radio station too, but I like being able to see you. We're in different locations. So
right.
yeah.
No, I like that people are able to watch this and now see it. A lot of times
Mhm.
I've seen on our Instagram, like we'll post a photo of us and they'll be like, oh, that's what Ryan looks like, or that's what Beyonce looks like. So now you guys can see us when we do this podcast.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Yep. All right, B, where can they follow you on Instagram?
At Beyonce Fox. Isn't it right down here? At Beyonce Fox.
Yeah. Yep. And you guys can follow me at
Sorry, y'all. Sometimes we have inside jokes and stuff. So if we just seem like out of control, just roll with it, please. Just roll with it.
You can follow me, whatever it says down there.
What does it say, Ryan?
You can follow me at Ryan Media Lee. This is the We'll Just Agree
To disagree.
podcast, and this is how you guys can watch us now or check us out on the free iHeartRadio app. Oh God, bye Beyonce.
Bye, man. Peace and love to everybody. Thank you guys for the support. Yay!